Okay, guys, we're on page 14 of literal equations. Okay, number 7. It says solve for the radius of a circle if given the circumference is c equals 2 pi r. Using your equation, find the radius of a circle if the circumference is 44 meters. Okay, so we're going to start with our equation that they give us. They gave us circumference equals 2 pi r. They're asking us to solve for the radius, which is r, and they told us that the circumference is 44 meters. Okay, so if circumference is 44 meters equals 2 pi r, and they're asking us to solve for the radius. So to solve for radius, we divide by 2 pi, and we divide by 2 pi, and I'm just going to use pi equals 3.14. You can, so in order to solve for that radius, we do 44 divided by 2 divided by 3.14. So using your calculator, you should come up with, I'm going to round, so 7 equals r. So our radius is equal to 7. Okay, again, you can just plug in the 3.14 for pi. Okay, now our next question is solve for time given the distance traveled is distance equals rate times time. Using your equation, find time when you travel a distance of 24. Okay, a couple ways you can do this, but what I like to do is if they're going to give you the equation, distance equals rate times time, and they're asking you to find time, okay, maybe the easiest way to do that is just to say d equals r times t, and then just to solve for time before you start plugging in any numbers. So divided by r, that gives us d divided by r equals t. Okay, so now this is the equation I'm going to use. Okay, so they told us that the distance is 24 and the rate is 6 meters. So if I use my equation, time equals distance divided by rate. My distance is 24. My rate is 6. So my time is 24 divided by 6, or 4. And that is hours. Okay, so that is my answer. Okay, again, I just solved for time first and then plugged it into my new equation. Okay, this next question, if the total surface area of a prism is the formula S equals P times H plus 2 times B. So that stands for surface area. The P is perimeter, the H is the height, and then B stands for the base area. Seems a little complicated, but all they're really asking you is to solve for height. Solve for height. Okay, so all we need to do is isolate that variable H. So if I have surface area equals perimeter times height plus 2b, 2 times my base area. Solving for my height, I need to subtract the 2b minus 2b. So I'm left with S minus 2b equals P times H. Okay, now to get H by itself, I just divide by P. So to solve for the height, my equation would be S minus 2b divided by P. And that is my answer. Okay, so that covers the last 3 questions on these notes. Please let me know if you have any questions. Thank you so much.